here. She looks good in a wheelchair. I'd like to talk a little about sexuality, because sexuality is part of our lives. And by and large, people with disabilities are viewed as sexless individuals. Sexless individuals. In my own life, I was married and divorced because I wanted to be like everybody else. And I remember before getting married, I overheard my wife's mother saying to her, "What are you going to do in bed with Henry?" I mean, that hurt, to be judged sexless because you have a disability. So now I jokingly say, before I get married again, I'm taking the mother out first. Now we're going to go forward a little bit because time is running short. And we're going to come here. President Clinton became disabled. Is he still going to work? Yes. But why is it there's the assumption in the workforce, if you're disabled, you can't work anymore? That's not true. President Clinton, he better work, right? He's the President of the United States. By the way, disability takes everybody. We're equal employment. Christopher Reeve, Superman, 60% of the population will acquire a disability at some time or another. So not only in our workforce are we dealing with people with existing disabilities, but how about the people who are going to acquire a disability? Don't they have the right to also be incorporated in society? We have a lot of obligation in this room. A lot of obligation to our fellow man. Al Harris mentioned about mindset. Come to disability, a lot of mindset. Now Stephen Hawking, smartest person in the world, right? What he's the creator of the black hole theory, what he's given to society, you can't measure it in dollars and cents. Yet I was speaking at the University of Wisconsin in Madison, and the woman who's in charge of disability services who uses a wheelchair, a professor comes up to her, and not only a professor, he has a doctorate in his field, and he says, people like you should not be in college. People like you should not be in college. Hopefully, the people in the workforce here don't view that. People with disabilities, we want to work. Matter of fact, it's been proven that when you hire people with disabilities, we stay there, and we are very efficient workers. This is the most positive images, just showing people with disabilities in articles, and the focus is not about disability. This is relatively recent, and that's why advertising is so important. What does advertisement sell? Anybody?
Products.
Products. Can we be a little more specific? Image. Sex. Sex, if we're going to be honest. Advertisement sells sex. So I think this is very refreshing that it's another way of looking at people with disabilities. Anybody know who that young lady is? Miss America, Heather Whitestone. Many times I ask that question, and they say, that's Miss Deaf America. I say, no, there's no asterisk next to her name. Heather Whitestone, Miss America, who's hearing impaired, deaf. Do you know who that gentleman is next to her? Me, without a beard. Don't say her father. Now, here we have Miss America, deaf. She went on to become Miss America. We have someone who's deaf, a beggar. We have choices. I have to leave. I had the privilege, I'm also international. I spoke in England, and before going to England, I stopped in Scotland where I had to meet my relatives, the Holdens, very fierce clan. I just want to share your picture of them. Very dangerous people here. Now, I just want to end with, these are activities available for people with disabilities. You name the sport, and it's available. And here are the pictures. We're a buying force, $100 billion, 54 million people in this country. Let's tap into that. It's money, right? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.